All right. Let's go to North Texas Tulane. This is a Friday night game. This is going to be an electric fest. I just feel it. I feel ready to go. Like, get your popcorn ready. I feel a shootout brewing, but a shootout favors North Texas. And well, to preface, this could be both teams' last dance with their coaches. We've got John Summerall, who's off to Florida, coaching maybe his last game for the Green Wave, and we've got the North Texas coach Eric Morris, who is taking the Oklahoma State job, coaching maybe his last game for North Texas. North Texas is the number one scoring offense in America. I didn't know if you guys knew that, but number one scoring offense in America. Drew Mestemaker has lit the world on fire. He has 3.8K yards through the air. That's pretty ridiculous. But I do want to mention one thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, air raid offense, air raid offense." You get that term thrown around a lot. Not quite, not so fast. You don't become the highest scoring offense in the world without a good run game. The freshman running back Caleb Hawkins has rushed for 1,200 yards. So this dude plays ball. I don't think he'll be at North Texas for much longer. He's an absolute football player. They gave Navy hell on the ground, Caleb Hawkins. So, and then they also have 1,000-yard receiver, or almost 1,000. Wyatt Young, cold ass white boy from Katy, Texas. He's got he's got 1,200 yards. Wow, and he plays ball. On defense, they got a kid from McKinney, Texas. Ethan Weslowski, number 32. He's got 97 tackles. So let's just keep an eye on this one. I do think Retzloff he's got to be running back of the week if they're to get this one done.
Yeah, I was going to say one thing about this game that I think is the clear edge for me, and that's why I think I'm going to be choosing. Well, I think there's first going to be a lot of points. If the game is going to come down to North Texas's offense versus Tulane's defense on third and fourth down, and then vice versa. North Texas offense, third and fourth down success is 8th in the country. Tulane's defense is 86th. So huge discrepancy. On the other side of the ball, though, North Texas's third and fourth down success rate on defense is 128th. So, yeah, really bad. Tulane's offense is 47th. So, basically, who's going to sustain drives is probably going to win this football game. And to me, I think North Texas is the second. I think they're the best G5 team second best G5 team in the country because I'm still on my USF bandwagon because USF did smoke them. But I think North Texas is the clear better team in this game. I do think Summerall's better. I would take Summerall in a coaching matchup over Morris. I think Morris is great, but Summerall is like a defensive guru. But I think North Texas gets it done here. And Tulane falters yet again in the American Championship.
I think the logistics of this game are pretty funny because if you think about it from a Florida administration, Oklahoma State administration, and fan base perspective, they probably both want their coaches to lose this game so that they can start working on their teams and get ready for the 2026 season where they're not going to be coaching at with the teams that they're coaching in this game. I think that's pretty funny. And then you shift that perspective over to the players who are having all-time seasons for their programs and just want to immortalize the season by capping it off with the championship. And I just think all of those dynamics intermingled together are pretty funny. But
And
I
awesome.
think
That's what
that,
makes sports awesome.
yeah, 100%. All the factors of this game just make it pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to be watching a lot of North Texas players that are going to be Oklahoma State Cowboys next year in this contest. Maybe can't say the same for the Tulane guys. But Arch, what's the nickname that you gave Drew Mestemaker earlier this year?
Stephen Maker.
I think we see a little Drew Stephen Maker in this game, and that a couple big Tulane defensive plays allow them to take back any sort of disadvantage that they'd have in being able to answer scores here. And I don't know what the exact path is, but I think that Tulane just finds a way to get it done on defense, to get a few stops and slow down this really efficient UNT offense. But
Do you know Tulane's leading rusher this year?
is it Jake Retzlaff?
Retzlaff.
It's Jake Retzlaff.
Yeah.
I think the path to them winning is him
It's all and
toting the pill.
the North Texas defense is not
No.
not good.
Yeah, not good with the back running the ball.
So
No.
Tulane has an advantage, and I think they'll be able to answer scores if North Texas pops off some big plays. But there's also going to be drives where you just don't do anything on first and second down, and then you're in a tough situation, and Tulane just finds a way to get off the field a couple times. And I think that's going to be harder to do for North Texas, like Arch was saying, 128th ranked, third down and fourth down defense in terms of conversion. So,
Arch, who are you picking?
I'm gonna pick North Texas.
And you're gonna pick Tulane, Dustin?
I'm going Green Wave. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go Tulane. I'm gonna go Tulane here.
Yeah. For the viewers that are the gambling type, I would take Tulane's running back and Jake Retzlaff over longest rush if you can. North Texas will be giving up an explosive run, but I would say the same for
probably a few.
North Texas. Yeah, probably a lot, honestly. And then this Young, I forget what the guy's first. Wyatt Young, Chuck mentioned him.
Oh,
North Texas guy. I would take his over longest reception as well. If anything from that Memphis Tulane game I learned is both defenses weren't great.
I think this might be the most fun game outside of maybe the Big Ten championship.
I cannot wait to watch this football game.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, and it's on Friday, which is fun.
All right, that's all the big ones. You want to do some quick hitters on?
We got 3 more rapid fire if we want.
Okay.
Or 4 more. 3 or 4 more. We just got the G5.
All right. Arch, I want you to take Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State. Kennesaw State is 9-3, Jack State 8-4 for the CUSA championship. Kennesaw State 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah, big game. Talk about this off air. Surprising both these teams are in here. Not the 2 CUSA teams we thought. Kennesaw State replaced a coach last year. They went 2-10, I believe, and now they are 9-3 with Coach Jerry Mack, first year.
Shout out Bohannon though. This is a Bohannon podcast.
This is a Bohannon pod. Then you got Jack State lost Rich Rod to Dub V. He didn't have that much success year 1, but Jacksonville State did. They're right back in this mix. Jacksonville State is hosting this game. One of the best part about these G5 ones is they're on home campuses.
Besides the MAC championship, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody goes to MAC football games.
Also, I just wanted to make like a little. I do think out of the pod, no doubt that the G5 ball knower in this podcast is Caleb Archer, because
without a doubt,
anytime you read that Arch Madness Substack, there are filthy games on there, and I mean filthy. And so that is why, like, dude, when you want G5 knowledge, you come to the Forward Path podcast, and specifically you come to Caleb Archer.
Yeah, unfortunately, as Chuck mentioned with Arch Madness, unfortunately, stinky games that we've been, but stinky results this year. So, but that's all right. But yeah, I mean, Kennesaw State has used a few quarterbacks this year. They stick with Odom now. They had a guy that was a Georgia Southern transfer that they used in the beginning of the year. Jacksonville State, their running back, I believe his name's Caleb Cook. He's the second leading rusher in America behind Ahmad Hardy. He's a workhorse. This is just going to be an awesome game. I mean, 2 teams that shouldn't have been here preseason, basically. So I'm excited for it. I'm going to take Jacksonville State to repeat, though.
Well, I was the Owls in my NCAA dynasty we did last year for Provence E. So, woohoo! Give me the Owls.
I have just one thing on this game here. They had a regular season contest earlier this year. I believe the final score was, I don't remember the final score, but Jacksonville State won. And in that game, Kennesaw outgained them 579 to 451. So I want you guys to guess what the reason the primary reason that Jacksonville State ended up winning that contest is.
No, Kennesaw State won the contest.
No, Jacksonville State won.
No, Jacksonville State won.
Oh yeah,
was
facts.
Punt?
Oh yeah.
I think primarily it was the 4 Kennesaw State turnovers in that game that ended up giving Jacksonville State the edge.
Odom had
So
3 picks.
my only
Dexter Williams,
advice,
that Southern quarterback I was talking about.
my only advice for the Owls in this contest here would be don't do that, and you're going to have a pretty good chance of taking it home. So I'm going to side with the Kennesaw State Owls to pick up a conference championship win in their second year in FBS, which would be pretty cool.
How about it?
For the program and for Jerry Mack, their new head coach.
Okay, next game.
Well, sorry, one last thing.
Oh,
DeAndre Johnson for Jacksonville State, 6'8" receiver, over yards for him.
Let me give some preface on this guy. He is 1, 2, 3, 4. He's their 5th leading receiver. No, he's their 5th receiver in catches, but in yards, he's their leader. Dude, guess his average. No, not a yak.
28.
Dude, 28.
Oh!
28.2 yards a catch. He has 20 catches for 564 yards.
That's awesome.
If anybody wants to see a funny stat,
Weapon.
against Kennesaw State, their first game, he had 2 receptions for 112 yards and 1 touchdown.
It's like the Randy Moss Thanksgiving graphic
Yeah.
where it's like 3 receptions for 180 yards.
This guy is insane. He has 20 catches all year, but he has what? That's insane. Okay, that's G5 football for you. You got to love it. Okay. Troy JMU. JMU's a 23.5-point favorite. Is there any hope for Troy?
No.
No.
I think interesting thing in this game is the Bob Chesney factor.
Yeah.
He's been confirmed as the head coach at UCLA. And the other interesting part about that is JMU, I mean, you can't blame Bob Chesney for taking the opportunity at UCLA, but JMU did roll out a really lucrative package to try to retain Chesney, and it would have made him the highest paid coach in the history of the Sun Belt. So good on JMU for trying to keep their guy there. And I mean, that's just they've been a successful program for as long as I can remember, and I'm sure they'll find the right guy to take over that program and keep him humming. And then one thing I wanted to mention on Troy's behalf, I would caution fans to be aware of one player in particular for them. His name is, he goes by Mojo Dortch now, formerly known as Marquez Dortch. This year, he only has 7 receptions for 63 yards, but he has absolutely game-breaking speed. And if he gets in space, then watch out for that guy. And yeah, he's dangerous when he's in the open field and the ball's in his hand.
Yeah, backstory on this, just so we can all question Duska's character. This guy who has 7 catches all year, he's a 99 speed in NCAA. So there was a hack in the game where you can just send him on a box fade, and Caleb Downs couldn't cover him, and Duska used that every play onto 2 national championships for Troy in our
2,500 yards in his Heisman-winning season.
In our championship game, after he got up 1 score, he clocked in 4-minute quarters to beat me, and I'm still forever salty about that.
2-time national champ.
I did not shake Trojans. I did not shake his hand after that game.
Watch out for Mojo Dortch, though.
Mojo Dortch. Is he even playing? Who knows?
Probably not.
On a serious note, watch out for Ra Thomas. It's Troy's leading receiver, old Georgia Bulldog. We're not going to talk about why he's not on Georgia anymore. But this is kind of his this is like his career rehab. This is his rehab stop. Things. Are you sure? Are you genuinely wondering?
Yeah.
If it's bad, just don't say.
It's like child cruelty. I don't know. It was he has like a child, and he got in an argument with his ex-girlfriend, who is the mother, and things happen. He was in jail for about 4 or 5 days, and he was off the team.
Well, hopefully he has a big game.
Yeah,
and everything's going well for him.
Yeah, Ra Thomas. All right, let's go. Number 7. Yeah, for James Madison, thank goodness they started just playing Alonzo Barnett.
Yeah.
Like the Matthew Sluka thing was never supposed to happen, and I'm glad we got out of. I would have loved to see them play Louisville with just Alonzo Barnett playing football, because you
like to wonder what would have happened to Archie Superdog in week 2 or 3.
Dude, that would have been. I'm sorry, Arch. Sorry they couldn't. The
Speaking of Superdog, we didn't mention that I pulled an outright victory last week.
You did. You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't post the graphics last week. That's on me.
That's all good.
All right.
Cal though, great win.
All right. So we're at 45 minutes here. Let's try to all right, speed round. We got 5 minutes.
All
UNLV, Boise State. Arch,
right.
tell them the stat.
Um. Uh.
Pick them.
Of the pick'em. Oh, so actually, Chuck, I hate to break it to you. I was the only guy who picked Boise. Actually, Chuck backed. I just checked the graphic again. Chuck backed San Jose State with Ken,
Oh,
and they were
I think
3-9. So,
What
so
a pick.
it's
Oh,
Duska and
That's
Sam
worse
at
than the Clemson
UNLV.
national championship pick.
the men of Ken.
Yeah.
No.
So,
They were also
if
my super
you,
dog last week. They got shellacked.
yeah. So if UNLV wins, Duska and Sam will get the outright for the Mountain West winner on the season. We should do like actually no point.
No bonus points.
Well, I was about to say like a separate one, but we all picked like this thing we'd all no, we're not doing that.
We'd have to expose
but
our lies, our truths again.
yeah, this game is going to be kind of fun. UNLV's been actually really good this year. Comparatively to what I thought they would be. Again, the Fighting Mullins were doing well. One thing that hasn't changed, and we mentioned it week 1, Maddox Madsen stinks. Boise State's quarterback, he stinks.
I think there's an asterisk
Oh
that should
my
be added
gosh.
to that take.
He
Wait.
stinks.
Wait, time out. Did Cutforth like start some games this year, or did he get hurt, Madsen?
Boise State's backup, I believe so.
He started some games.
Yeah.
I mean, both of their completion percentages are below 60%. Madsen has only thrown for less than 2,000 yards. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, he stinks. So I'm gonna back the program. This is programs though. I'm backing Boise State.
I have a
Calandria's kind of electric.
I have a couple fun stats here.
Okay.
Actually, just one fun stat. Actually, not even fun, just crazy. So, dating back to 2002, Boise State has won 14 conference championships. And that includes their time in the Western Athletic Conference, which I hate to say that I in my consciousness was never really around to be able to appreciate, but they've won 14 conference championships since 2002 and have also
WAC.
Yeah.
I love WAC basketball.
Have also won the Mountain West the last 2 years. So they're the cream of the crop of G5 in general, and it's been that way basically all of our lifetimes. And then another thing I just wanted to mention, how long do you think it would take for Dan Mullen to get recognized on the streets of Las Vegas? I mean, I would argue the answer to that question is more important than the Army Navy football game.
No doubt. Because who cares about football being played on the gridiron? We want to talk speculation in Vegas.
Yeah. And then Arch, just to add an asterisk to your statement about Maddox Madsen, you may be correct, but when there's a strong rushing attack to back up the Boise State offense, Maddox Madsen is more than good enough to win football games. And in the regular season, Boise State played UNLV and rushed for 294 yards. They won the game 56-31, and Madsen had 4 passing touchdowns in that game. So just
what are you looking at?
Just hold your judgments for him. And I think that Boise State will probably be able to replicate something like that. I haven't watched a lot of UNLV this year, but I'm assuming their defense isn't great and they have the blue field advantage here. And I'm going to go against my preseason prediction of UNLV winning and pick Boise State to win this game.
Yeah. Reason I made that face, UNLV's rush EPA defense is 113th in the country.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I'm going to go Boise State as well. No logic.
Okay. But the UNLV offense is pretty.
Dude, Calandria is awesome.
Pretty damn good as well.
Okay.
Dan Mullen can call play. I think. Never mind.
What?
Probably wouldn't work out. I was saying Summerall should just bring him back to Florida, but that probably wouldn't go over well.
They should take him to Penn State.
He might get called sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
All right. We saved the best for last. The MAC championship. Mohio versus the Fighting Jack Salapex, Western Michigan. Jimmy Salopek and the boys. I think he's an IU. I think it's an IU quarterback transfer. at the helm for Western Michigan. His name is Brock Lowry. And I saw a little bit of him last week at the bar and on the TV, and I liked his game. So he's kind of like a white boy, gritty player type archetype.
Right.
Oh, he actually leads there. Oh my gosh, no, he's not that. He's actually a running back. He has more rushing attempts than he does completions, and he's rushed for 875 yards, and he leads the team in rushing by 200 yards. And he's thrown for 1,500 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 picks. So this guy's a running back. I'm back to the running back though. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm pretty embarrassed to say that I haven't seen that much of either of these teams this year. I picked Miami, Ohio to win the MAC in preseason. So I think I should probably just stick with that here, but I'm leaning Western Michigan solely for the fact that this game gets played at Ford Field and they get that get a little home state advantage there. But I'll
Do you think
stick
that
with
matters
my
in the NFL stadium? Do you think the MAC fans are packing that thing
no,
out?
but I'm just trying to come up with something here. And
Maybe less
also,
travel.
yeah, something like
Is it?
that. And honestly, I wouldn't be
Is it?
surprised if
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it?
exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit's closer. I don't know that much about the geography of the Midwest, but
How far's Kalamazoo to?
I'll take uh I'll take the Fighting Ben Roethlisbergers just because
Ooh.
I took them in the preseason.
Kalamazoo's 2 hours away. Where's Miami of Ohio? Ohio, Michigan.
Miami, Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, Miami, Ohio. Oh, 4 hours. All right, yeah, 2 hour bus advantage for the Western Michigan.
I'm back in Ohio here. The Fighting Chuck Martins get it done after getting embarrassed by Ohio last year.
Shout out what's his name, dude? I'm blanking. Duska. HP's boy, RTC.
Boulder.
Bolger, Brian Bolger. Shout
Brian
out
Boulder.
Brian Bolger.
Great guy.
Yeah, great dude. Shout out the Fighting Brian Bolgers. All right,
Chuck, did you want UNLV or Boise State?
Boise.
Yeah, that's you too.
Back to blue.
I'm kind of a fraud. Whenever I have games where I don't have a feel and it's like a 5.5 point spread, I just take the favorite.
I mean, that's not a bad play.
Yeah, mathematically.
Also, another thing I pulled here. Only 2 of these games were not contested in the regular season as well. So we're only getting 2 unique matchups. It's the American Championship, Tulane and North Texas, and then the Big Ten Championship.